You can't think games are too expensive and be against the use of all AI in game design.
Yes, you can. This is an absolute crap take by somebody who will never make anything interesting in their lives. They won't. Right? This is a person who goes on and then says like textures aren't important. Now let's be clear. I'm talking about generative AI here. And he's like, oh, textures aren't important. You should just ask generative AI to make a lot of textures. Yeah. So what if you're like, let's say you're working on a game and you have a box. And a box only appears once in the entire game. It's like an 8-hour game, and all of a sudden there's this one box. Like, hey, ChatGPT, make me that texture. Or you can work with an artist and make something memorable that everybody remembers, right? ChatGPT is stealing art. ChatGPT is stealing writing. So what this guy is saying is indies should say, hey, I'm more important than this stuff that this generative AI is stealing from. I should be able to steal from it. And then you're going to be bland and you're not going to make this. Instead, you're going to just make something that looks like this. And then you're going to wonder why nobody knows who you are, nobody remembers you. I mean, come on. ChatGPT, show me what it'd look like if the older millennium didn't drink. Oh, thank you. Right? Every single thing that you put into the game is important. Every single thing. Now, does that mean that you have to make everything by yourself by hand? No, because you can make a bunch of choices about purchasing art from other people and reward them for creating it so they can create more art and so you can have more art. But you're going to be able to make those choices for it. And often, like what I've done on projects, is you buy art from other people and then you actually manipulate those textures or materials so that you can have it look and fit your game. And that's an important part of it. It's like, let's say the barks in the game aren't important. So just write those and have anybody write those. Like, it doesn't matter what those are. No, those are important as first of all, they help you discover the character of how that person would think about that. They're shooting a weapon. Does this person normally shoot a weapon? How do they feel about that weapon? What does it feel like? ChatGPT. They're going to say like, oh, I'm shooting. Right. Like, no. And it's also then the delivery and working through with the artists who's the voice, and they're giving you feedback and they're creating that character with you. The artists are creating the character with you, right? It's like when people say, hey, just use ChatGPT for concept arts. Then you're never going to get what you want. What you're going to get is what ChatGPT will give you. Hey, ChatGPT, give me Tom Selleck if he was really into donuts. Oh, there we go. Right, it just gives you what you will settle for, not what you want. It will never create something special. It'll never create anything memorable. And people like this will say this kind of crap, and they're the same people who'll be like, well, to make a multiplayer game, just hit that multiplayer button. It's easy. It doesn't take anything. Right, like they don't know what they're talking about. And I don't normally do these kind of videos where I call somebody out, but I'm so sick of this being said by people who don't know how to make games, who have never made a game, who don't understand the process, and who will never make anything interesting in their lives because they don't believe in craft. They don't believe in caring about the thing that you make. That we would get into arguments over single words that would go for an hour because it was important how those words define the character. And the same thing for every piece of art. And again, it doesn't mean you need to hand make everything yourself, but you don't use a stolen work from others and you don't get satisfied by what some random machine pulls out. Instead, you can go look at a bunch of things. You can buy textures. You know why you do that? So the artist makes more textures so that kind of bricks like not exactly what you want. So what you're going to do then is you're going to adjust the material. You're going to just maybe, everything is important in your game and nothing is important in your game. I talk about that all the time, right? And this is one of those things of why you don't leave things to ChatGPT, because if you actually care about the work you're doing, you care about the art that you're making, you don't just shovel it out because ChatGPT empowered you. Woo! ChatGPT, give me a picture of George Clooney if his mom and dad were a brother and sister. I don't know. I'm starting to grow on this ChatGPT thing. It's really kind of knocking it out of the park.